You know what really pisses me off? Dollar fucking DVDs. Oh yeah, sure, they're fun to buy, and every now and then you'll run into a decent title or two, but what really steams my lobster is the fucking boxes they put them in. These fucking skinny, dinky, puny little boxes. I'm sorry, but when I own a movie, I want to be able to tell that it's sitting there in the collection without having to squint my fucking eyes. But there is a way around this, though. I always keep empty DVD cartridges laying around just in case I loan a movie to somebody and I need an empty case to put in its place. So all you gotta do is just take the cover from the dollar DVD, take it out, and put it into the bigger one. Of course, I am now fucking running out of these empty cartridges because I also had to do the same exact fucking thing with the Hooker Cult Murders DVD and the Satanic Rites of Dracula DVD. Oh yeah, they say that these things are only $1? Huh, they're lying. They're $1 plus whatever these fucking things cost.
Okay, so I got that out of the way. Let's talk about the actual movie at hand. Exit the Dragon, Enter the Tiger, starring Bruce Lee. Yep, Lee with an I.
Something tells me this movie might be in bad taste.
Well, that thought is answered in the first scene where Lee with an I visits who is supposed to be the real Bruce Lee on the set of Enter the Dragon. Huh. I figured Enter the Dragon would have had a bigger crew than that. Lee with an I plays David. On the set of Dragon, Lee tells David that if something happens to him, then David shall be his successor.
I'm alright.
My god. If you think that's bad, Back of the Box actually asks, was Bruce Lee murdered? And also, the movie, it has a funeral and newsreel montage.
Many who kept the long vigil through the night now file in to pay their final tribute.
And it goes right into the fucking opening credits that actually do promote Lee with an I as the successor to Bruce Lee. And if that weren't enough, listen to this fucking voiceover.
Remember, you must always uphold, as I have, the honor of the martial arts. If something should happen to me, you'll be my successor.
The plot has to do with David investigating the death of Bruce Lee.
I don't think this is going to be totally accurate.
As it turns out, Bruce was killed because he refused to run drugs for a villain called the Baron.
Oh, so that's how it happened.
Throughout the movie, David has to get to an actress named Susie who has an audio recording that proves how Bruce was killed. The villains want to kill her, and the press is also hounding her for questions. Check out this scene, where David makes his way past security by pretending to be the real Bruce Lee.
Oh yes, this happens in the movie.
Listen, you... Shh. I'm Bruce Lee. What? You... Bruce Lee?
Well, you see, it's not true that I'm dead. The whole thing was just a publicity gimmick for my next film.
I will admit, he does look a little like Bruce Lee, but you'd think that the press would have noticed this little exchange. I don't know if I've ever seen a movie that's tried so hard to cash in on an actor's death. There's even posters of Bruce all over the place in this movie. Later on, David even starts referring to himself not as the dragon, but as the tiger. Roar.
The tiger. That's who.
I don't know, tigers are pretty ferocious and all, but when someone calls themselves a tiger in a movie, I don't know, it sounds a little gay.
There was a dragon.
And here is a tiger?
Yeah, just a little.
The fight scenes in the movie go on for way too fucking long. Seriously, by the time this fight scene ended, I looked like Sean Connery in the last scene of Zardoz. They're well shot and everything, and the choreography works, but my god, 10 minutes is way too long for these scenes. They go on and on and on. I get it. He can kick some ass, and he looks like Bruce Lee. Plus, you do have to, love the dubbing in the movie as well.
Huh? Got the tape? Oh, no, not yet. Ah! I ordered you to get them.
I believe this guy's voice actually changes throughout the movie.
You lucky guy. You have two pretty girls to die with you here.
I don't know, I don't think Bruce Lee's real voice sounded like this.
And remember, you must always uphold, as I have, the honor of the martial arts. Wear that garment, and wear it well. Of course.
Not even Lee's dubbed voice sounded like that.
And is that Lee with an I playing the real Bruce Lee as well?
Oh, come on, man. Jesus Christ.
I really do kind of like a lot of the camera work in this movie. I mean, look at that. That's pretty beautiful. But I cannot get past the fact that this movie is in just the absolute worst taste possible. Can you imagine if they made a movie called Exit the Crow, Enter the Raven? Yeah, it'd be in bad taste, wouldn't it?
Plus, the movie blurs out background poster nudity. I find it so interesting that along with nunsploitation, Nazi-sploitation, and so on, we get Bruce-ploitation, exploitation that cashes in on an icon's death. I've never heard of this before with any other actor. Imagine if there was like, what if there was like, let me think, okay, Deansploitation, or Tedsploitation.
There's a fucking shitload of these movies, too. There's Bruce's Fists of Vengeance, Clones of Bruce Lee, Return of Bruce, Re-Enter the Dragon, Enter Two Dragons, Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave, and there was even an unmade but still legendary urban legend called Ilsa Meets Bruce Lee in the Devil's Triangle. But we all know that the best one is A Fistful of Yen. And let's not forget all of the actors who were part of this genre. There's Bruce Lee, Bruce Chen, Bronson Lee, Bruce Lai, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lai, Bruce Lee, Brute Lee, Myron Bruce Lee, Dragon Lee, and probably my favorite name out of all of them, Lee Bruce. Even Jackie Chan was promoted as the next Bruce Lee in a movie called The New Fist of Fury. There's a shitload more of these too, but I don't feel like naming all of them.
I've reviewed a lot of bad movies on here, but this may be the first time that simply watching the movie just makes me feel really, really, really guilty for some reason. Like as if I'm the one who actually made the movie. So, to sum it all up, if I want to watch something that is nothing but just pure bad taste, I don't know. I'll just stick with this.